Hello, Armchair Generals. My name is Tom, and I'm back with another exciting campaign in my Japanese playthrough in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification version 10.43. Just a continuation of my last episode, so I didn't save it again. But normally I would play it ahead a couple hours just to save it. Where we left off, um, we'll take a look here. Looks like Abyssinia, yeah, not looking as good. But they're actually doing better in Abyssinia than they're doing up here. Italy's lost Libya at this point here. Oh, and the Americans I see have made a landing in Bursad. Oh, does that mean they're over? No, Casablanca, that's 43. Um, so yeah, they're still a ways away from there. I don't know what that is then. Why there's an American unit and why it's considered captured. It must be some sort of event that I'm not aware of that the British give the Americans that as like a leased base or something like that. In any event, Libya's gone as far as Italy is concerned. And they're wrapped up here in Tunisia. I really wish they would do something. They've got sufficient force, I feel, to make a push on the British here, but I don't know what they're waiting for. Speaking of pushes, I hadn't paid attention, but the Russians had pushed over the isthmus here. Germans are holding on Sevastopol, but I don't know how long that's going to be going for. And now the Russians are running rampant throughout the German rear line here. Um, when I had said I really wish the Germans had held this river line initially, they've kind of lost that. And I was like, well, maybe they can kind of pull back, or this river line rather. Yeah, it was this river line. I was like, oh, maybe they can pull back to this river line. Now I wish at this point the Germans just, what I would do if I were playing Germany, I would just run all my units back to this river line and just hold it. Because it's still the middle of winter. You still got a couple more months to go. You still got the spring mud to deal with, so you're not going to move fast and whatnot. You got a little ways to go before you're going to be able to begin any sort of offensive maneuvers. And with what's happening here now, Germany's trusting on their allies, Italy, and Hungary, and Romania, and whatnot, to try to hold this back, and they're obviously not doing a good job. So this is all looking rather shaky and tenuous. I can't tell if this is a Russian. Looks like this is a Russian push around this area. I doubt it's a German push into here because I really doubt that the Romanians would be making that kind of a maneuver. Still have a stranglehold on Leningrad, but I still see the same number of units in Leningrad as there were before. So they're not destroying these guys in detail. Um, they're pretty badly. I mean, you can see there are hundreds of Axis units around Leningrad, and they're obviously attacking because their strength, or it's just they're getting beat. I don't know, but where Finland's doing good here is over here. It looks like they're with the Italian help. They're making a kind of a wraparound here. It looks like they're going to try to push this port and maybe cut off the Russians there. And if so, that'd be cool. The Russians kind of detailed. You can see their movement. This is from last episode too, a couple weeks ago. They're moving off the lines here up north because they saw what was happening, and they've gotten a force set up there to kind of block. Elsewhere, not much else going well. I'm kind of disheartened in that regards, but we still have many more months to go. The summer offensive here by Germany, they've got a bunch of units that's going to be coming in, a bunch of their builds and stuff like that. So I'll wait and see what's happening here before I make a decision on what I'm doing with my units here. It shows 71. That's not realistic because a good number of these, well, actually, if I do it like that, 70, a good number of these are headquarter units. So probably about 50. So that's about 10, 50 divisions, I should say, 10 corps sitting over here. That sounds a bit high, actually. Yeah, there's a bunch of garrisons and others, so maybe about 8 corps worth. But nonetheless, that's a lot of divisions that I could throw here to start operations against Russia. I really don't want to do that, though. Oh, wait, are we? Oh, let me check Russia real quick. Germany, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Italy, Finland, Hungary, Romania. Okay, that's all they're at war with. For a moment there, I saw the Russians kind of moving around, and my Manchukuan Manchurians moving around as well. Thought maybe there was something happening that I was not aware of. I know I have it enabled in my messages that wars declarations of war will pop up, where previously I did not have that. Philippines we've gotten and puppeted, so yay on that. We destroyed the last of the American presence there, and now we're just pulling our units out to send them to different areas. I got 3 corps here that are going to get shipped out to towards Burma. Well, potentially. I've got some landings I need to begin doing down here as well. Um, but for right now, we're going to be engaging in phase 3 with the Americans, which is the attacks on Midway and Johnston Atoll. I've got some Marines getting set up those in the 4x4 bases, Wake and the East Carolina Islands, and I've got some fleets around Johnston. Actually, got a carrier group coming out as well. A couple. I'll actually have 3 carrier groups out around Midway. Finally, had one of my carrier groups get upgraded sufficiently. This one, Zukaku and Shikaku. They now have 6 CAGs, 3 CAGs each. So that is good. The Kagi, of course, because it's a named, it's never going to get upgraded. So it is what it is. And my light carriers can only carry 1 each as well. That increase. Where is it at here? Carrier, right? What was it? Side elevator is only, as you can see, for regular carriers, command carriers, and what is SCV? Super carriers, which I won't be getting just yet. Just yet. I need to research this next year. Then I can start researching super carriers and then thus get them. Eventual goal, it's good to have them. Overall, our naval battles have gone the Americans' way. We've lost more carriers than they have. They've lost the Lexington and a light carrier. We've lost, oh goodness, at least 1 light carrier and I think 2 regular carriers. And I've lost like so many battleships, battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, light cruisers, destroyers, that the balance sheet is just way in their favor at this point in time. So no bueno there. The good news is in my production queue I've got some stuff coming out later this year. I pushed a bunch of stuff up to the front of my queue. I need more destroyers for reinforcement. So unfortunately, we're gonna wait till fall for that. I got a couple of fleets that are sitting idling, not able to do anything at this point until we get some destroyers given to them. We're doing okay with our convoys, but I've got all my escorts and convoy builds pushed to the top so we can ensure that that I'll be getting reinforcements, replacements for there. And I did set it up to manual with my convoys right now. I had to kill the Shanghai convoys because I have almost 100,000 supplies sitting in Shanghai. There's no need for that. Spring, we'll have our transport planes ready, so my paratroops will be able to be used then. That'll kick off. Well, yeah, I think it'll be April. That'll be able to kick off my southern expansion down here. I should have Singapore by then as well. So I'll use my paratroops to fly in and take an oil rig or 2. We've got our tropical island garrisons coming out in April as well. That's for Wake and Midway and Johnston once I have those conquered. We're still building our industry. We're up to, as you see, 216 base, 427 right now. I got some unit spawn penalties will be falling off over the course of the next couple of months, so we'll be well over 450. I think we're at 470 or something like that in IC, which we will need. You can see the amount of production that I'm needing at this point. So getting an extra 50 IC once those spawn penalties wear off, yeah, that's going to help greatly here. We got some battleship replacements coming over the course of the spring and summer. That's great, but not so great because we need destroyers, and yeah, that's too long. I probably need to build more, get more destroyers going in parallel at this point. We got carrier group coming out in spring. Another one next spring, next year, spring, fall carrier groups. I got 2 carrier groups coming out between now and the next 6 months there. Well, 8 months, I guess. Working fully on our Mountaineers now, which is good. Later, they're coming out later than I really want them, but summer and fall is fine for the first Corps of Mountaineers to come out. You see, we haven't made much headway in Burma at all here. So it's going to be a couple of months before we get up to um, even the next victory point location. Working on our planes because we need some planes. These two fighters are going to get conjoined with my ace, and I'm going to put them on an island somewhere. Just have them kind of provide cap for that island there. These are reinforced planes to help protect my light and medium bombers, which I'm building more of as well. And I've got some more naval bombers even up here. Naval bombers coming in, so we will be ready. We'll be ready for some further conflicts there. Subs coming in later this year, hopefully, and I just put in my next two carrier builds: a regular carrier group, 6 planes, even though there's only 4 showing here. The Magi and the Katsuragi will need some reinforcements pulled off Tokyo, and then a light carrier group. Again, light carriers can only have 1 plane each, so that's where we're at this point. Let's kind of see. The conflict's been kind of quiet at this point right now. I have 3 carrier fleets vectoring into Midway and Johnston, two coming to Midway and 1 going to Johnston. So it looks like the British are still wanting to kind of mess around with me there. That's fine. That's fine too. Yeah. The British obviously are nowhere near technologically advanced as I am, so they're like retreating as soon as they get into a conflict with me. We don't need autarky. I mean, it'd be great to have another 6 metal and 3 rare, but not the cost of IC efficiency for 6 months. I don't want that. Formation of extra divisions. Normally, I would be taking all my historical type units. The 16% spawn penalty hit those coming at a bad time. Excuse me. 2, 4, 6 divisions, though. If we're going to if we're going to war with Russia, which looks like we might need to be later this year, early next year, say early next year, next spring, I will need those divisions. So that's going to hurt, but we need it. So we got rubber. Okay. How and where? That because of the Philippines? No, they got gold. So I mean, yay. Them having gold should mean that I have gold as well, but I might have gotten gold elsewhere. Rubber is like down here, though. Okay, I'm not sure where and how and why. Oh, wait, here. This province we just took. Okay, that explains that. Which, yay on rubber. Okay. Cruiser, AA, computer control advance. Okay, we're getting leadership waves. I kind of hate this because my ADD kicks in and says you need to put set it to dead even because I don't want just a couple of 0.1 or 0.01 leadership points going to outside of where I really need them at. So I try to set it at an even amount there. We're at plus 13 now. That's still a lot of red, but we're getting better there. Mississippi lost. That was me. Haha. Vittorio Veneto is lost. So I would say the Mediterranean Sea is not going too well for the Italians. There we go. That's even some more IC going to get sent down my way for bombers. So good. We'll let that go. They lost a light cruiser and a frigate. DE is frigate. Yes, okay, good. I just had to make sure that their Hiryu's planes were fine. Hiryu's another one that can't ever get upgraded because it's a historic type ship. That's kind of sad, but it is what it is there. Interesting, destroyer versus destroyer. We'll see how we turn out there. I would say you should be doing okay because our destroyers are better, and plus we do night battles far better than anyone. Expand our medium shipyards. Okay, cool. +1 medium shipyard. Blockade. That's I'm blockading America at this point here. I don't know why it took so long to kind of kick in and say that, but yeah, their entire west coast blockaded. And ooh, a lot of convoys. Whoa. I'm not sure. Okay, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 9. Just counting up how many. 10, 11, 12, 15, 20, 3, 4, 25 convoys off the west coast of America alone have been sunk. And how about here, Panama Canal area? 3, 6, and 9. So not as many as the previous week, but that might be because America isn't sending as much now that way from the east coast. They may just be trying to send it from the west coast. But yeah, okay. I like that. And mobile unit command 1940 tech. We'll leave that alone. You know what? No, because that's for my cav. And motors. Yeah, no, we'll leave it. That's 1940. We're in 1942 right now. We kind of need to take care of that. They lost the province. That's over here. Okay, yeah, that's because they're kind of roaming around at this point here, which maybe you'll move over there, Georgetown. Maybe someday. Maybe. If I had another corps here, 5 more divisions, I would be down in Singapore already by now. I wouldn't be having to worry about a lot of this going on. But trying to make do on a shoestring budget, as it were. We'll have all them support the attack there. And yeah, we got everything going on that we need to there. He can come up into here as well. And then there. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. That's that one there. Yeah, once we had those, whichever guys join in, that battle is not long for the world. The Furious and the Ark Royal. Whoa! I have nothing but subs there. Okay, but I do have vectoring in to hear you, so that'll be interesting battle coming up here. That one I still feel should be going well. 6 to 12, they got 2-1 odds on me, but my destroyers are better than theirs. Let's take a look at this battle here. Once our Hiryu comes in. Yeah, that I kind of figured was going to go the way it was. And the other one wrapped up over here as well, wherever that was. That wrapped up too. So this we're still got going on. You're like really close. So at 1300. Well, right now. There we go. Nighttime. And he's fleeing because he saw my carrier group come in and said, no, we want none of this. None of this here. There we go, re-engaging again. And okay, let's see what our motor torpedo boats can do here. Some pretty good stuff. Yeah. They lost another frigate out here. Johnson Atoll. We lost a couple destroyers. But that's basically all of my fleet that's there. My carrier's not making its way just yet that way. It's the Ranger and the Block Island there. Yeah, we're not going to do well. Let's send you on back because at this point you're just going to get lost no matter what we do. Yeah, this is, like I said, it's going to go my way. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. interesting. We got another naval battle here. So Japanese versus Australian British. We definitely do better. Japanese versus America. If I got my carriers involved, we do better. But once their carriers are involved against my non-carrier fleets, they do better, obviously. So I have to get carriers involved when it comes to our attacks there. Okay. So how are we doing here? Let's just march them up like so, and then like that. There's probably, you know what? We're not going to worry about Georgetown. We're going to come down and then do that. The other guys can go out that way. Yeah. Okay. Georgetown just right now is a boondoggle. I have fleets here to pick up. So let's do this. Group them together. Now we can board. And we're going to, so that's just a coastal fort that's there and an AA gun. For some reason, I thought there was a fortress, pillbox, something along those lines there at Singapore. But we're going to move these guys, transport them there, just to help out with the Singapore attack. These guys are just going to kind of sit and wait. Alrighty. We got some other, so there's the Furious and Ark Royal versus the Hiryu. What's this other one here? That one I should still win handily as well, and that one, obviously, we won. Let's watch this. Can we sink the Furious Ark Royal? No, they're escaping. I lost a destroyer, we lost none. CAG versus CAG. My CAG's getting kind of beat up a little bit. Let's rebase, pull them off. And do I have two fresh? Let's just group these two guys together. They're fresh, and let's have them rebase to carrier. This should be a win for me. Capital, another +1 capital. Yay. Capital ship AA. And the Battle of Guamasung. Why do you look like you're retreating that way? I don't see how you can do that. We won that battle. Okay, cool. Remnants of my destroyers in the Carolines. I guess this is the Carolines. Actually, that's the Carolines, right? Anyway, two light cruisers over here. Yeah, that's we're tagging with this that fleet. Yeah, that's the Carolines, like I said. We each lost a destroyer. There they lost a light cruiser, so I guess we're still going to be tagging along with them. I don't have any attacks going on here now, so what is going on? Okay, we're moving into there. Let's move them into there and move them into there as well. And press further onward. Yep, moving all my troops up. So we've got the tail, I like to say, of Burma. So at this point, we're just really, we've crossed the first river. And then the next point will be to push up against this second river here and take that. Let's save the game. Not been quite a week yet, but I'm still continuing my play here, so my saves are going to take a little bit longer. All right, I got a bunch of fleets hovering around midway at this point here. Singapore Strait, the Royal Sovereign, battleship, a couple other ships, and there's a Courageous. Oh, that may not go well my way. I mean, we should sink several of their ships, but yeah, okay, that was one destroyer. Or we lost a destroyer. They lost a frigate out there. So now they're going against my convoy raiders there. Kagi and the Arkansas. That one should be a sink. Oh, Ranger and Block Island popped in. Ha ha ha. This will be an intriguing battle here. We'll watch this one. I see I got some stuff going around Johnston as well. But I really am hoping we can, nighttime. Yeah, it's going to be night, so not much is happening there. Disengagements all around because of the time of day. Yeah, that one I should handle. And nighttime still. Yeah. There we go. Now we're starting to sink them. Range finding equipment. 43 tech. We'll go ahead and kill that off. Training grounds, replenish training targets, and right. So that's this here. My headquarter unit can get experience. That's fine. If our min maxing a little bit better, I would have, say, like my Marines, new Marines. I would just send there and let them sit until that got refreshed. Oh, interesting battle, Nelson, and we're still hunting down that Spartan. Still hunting that guy down. Let's take a look at this. I have one there. So we lost here. We lost a heavy cruiser and a destroyer. Well, they lost a destroyer. Alrighty. Thinking I probably, yeah, I need to pull them out. Or else that heavy cruiser is going to be lost as well. So that only leaves, at this point, the Hiryu, and that's all. Against what's around there. And it is what it is. Make sure we're moving in appropriately here. Okay. You know what? I can click my guy here. Yep, indeed. I lost that specialized light infantry. Yeah, they got overrun. They had no place for them to retreat while they were retreating. That is sad to hear. I'm going to wait till I get some forces here before I attack on Singapore. There's a lot of troops. I mean, mostly garrison and headquarter units, but still, that's a lot of stuff that's there. Philippines, how are we doing here? So we got these two guys that I can now pick up. We'll move to the, how many units I got there? 2, 3, 4. Ah, there we go. There we are. Rebase to there. We're still moving troops there. This destroyer group, you know what? They can come out to here and then patrol. I don't need you run around the Philippines. We need to come up to there, and they need to come up to there. Okay. We'll board the transport ship, and they're going to get shipped out to Burma. That does leave a Marine behind. That's because I don't have any other ships around there. And there's another Marine there too. So let's get this Marine, just walk him up that way. We can move, no, we can't move anybody. Alrighty, I think we're at where we can be at this point here. Range 685. So the fighter bomber I don't want to throw. What I can do, I do have a fighter bomber here. Let's go ahead and rebase him, and then I can have a group of 4 fighter bombers doing stuff. Yeah. We'll leave that alone with what we're doing there. We got these 4 subs. Well, actually, yeah, they can convoy raid around Singapore here. Good. So they retreated because they're hurting pretty bad. The coastal sub, I was going to have them convoy raid on this northern section here. This destroyer group, we're just going to pull back. They need to get some reorganization, strength build, etc. Same with these destroyers. Pull them back to Nagoya. And we're going to do the same here. They're a very small group. I need to pull them back and kind of get some reinforcements, as it were. All right. It's good to hear. Okay, we finished that up. There's still a battle going on. Gotta wait for that to wrap up here. There we go. Oh, still a battle. Because I want to pull these battleships out and just send them back up to Nagoya. They're not going to do any good running around by themselves in this area, especially with a. Oh, we lost a destroyer fleet there. That's sad. Marine HQ, 1942 tech. We'll keep going with that. For the level 5 Marine HQ finish, we don't need them. It'll cost supplies and manpower only, but we don't really need them. So what we've got going on around here. So that's fine with what's happening here. They're providing shore bombardment. And that's also fine with what's happening here. I mean, I'm losing them, but the coastal battleship's just there for shore bombardment purposes. That's really about it. If we sink a few of their ships as well, that's great. This, I'm waiting for them to disengage. There we go, finally. We are going to send you back up to Nagoya because I don't want to lose 3 more battleships at this point here. Named battleships, they really can't get upgraded, but nonetheless, I don't want to lose them. And with a British carrier task force running around here and here, I need a carrier task force down there to engage them too, but all my guys are being tasked for other things. Oh, nice. Will we sink the Princeton? Stormy weather, so kind of we might have, though, Essex as well. So they lost to Princeton. Okay. That I certainly do like. CAG versus CAG, we're going to do better than they. Don't really care about that battle any further. This one over here, yeah, I don't really care so much about that as well. Let's watch this air battle just to make sure that, yeah, I'm going to do better. And yeah, we did. So we're getting at the point I think I can begin an invasion off of Midway. I have the Akagi here, but yeah, let's pull its carriers off there. Tick it off about an hour. There we go. And group up 2 CAGs like so. And give you reinforcements. Only the 2, right? Only the 2. I thought I had another fleet that was going to be coming out to Johnston, but I guess not. Zukaku and Shikaku, and that's a really strong carrier fleet that's there. And I've got 2 light carrier fleets up here because Midway is a must need. I definitely need to get that. Oh, these guys, we're going to pull them back as well. Okay, let's see how we're doing around here now. It's all okay. Only passenger ships there. What do we got going on here? Let's do that. We can swap out the Tade for a fresh one, and also that one for a fresh one. Okay, so now we can send out. We have got a battle fleet we can send out here now. We're just going to simply move them around there. Once they arrive around Midway, then I'll begin my naval marine invasion. Send them down there to pick up those guys. Okay. Oh, and next, so we got them going out. The Yamato and Musashi. Let's do this, and then we can take a look. Do I have any good destroyer? Yeah, there we go. So 59% is the lowest, while 97 is the highest over here. 68 and 76. Okay, so there we got to wait for these destroyers to get better before I can send the Yamato and Musashi out. And then I have 5 destroyers for backup, which can be sort of that. Yeah. Well, drop that off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, good as it'll get for right now, until we can get some other things going on here. So we got a convoy raider and a sub. The convoy raider can go out. Actually, I can just simply send them on out here. We got a lot of stuff going on in the south, so I'm going to just have him convoy raid off of the southern Californian coast. So we've got a lot of convoy raiding going on there. And where's this? Okay, these are the guys that are fleeing at this point. They'll get away. So we lost the effects of 26 capital shipyards. We're at 25. Interesting. We lost the effects of 24. We're at 25 medium. Weird. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna thrash those their cags. Good. And now my cags are freed up to sink the Essex. No, but we sunk one of their light cruisers. Okay, things are kind of turning now. Now I got the proper amount of fleets where I should have them. They hear you against the Revenge. Well, let's see how that goes. Because yeah, Singapore Strait, they got the Ark Royal there too. So once they're engaged in the battle there. Yeah, let's watch the Hiryu in action here. So they ran away. As the cowards they are, we're going to move this way and then patrol here. Yeah, my cags are all right. Johnson Atoll, the Kagi, against the Arizona, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. Interesting. Stormy weather. They disengaged, I'm sure. It wasn't me. So I don't know what I've built here. So it looks like it's a naval bomber, and up here it's a flying boat. So we can group them together. That's fine. Yeah, I need more naval bombers because at this point, I really should be raiding their, doing port strikes on Midway and Johnston. But like these guys are just too badly damaged. I gotta let them rest. Um, can we? That's too far away. They can't make the Johnston Atoll. They probably because of the flying boat, but I don't want to detach the flying boat just to try to reach out there. The flying boat gives you some extra bonuses, uh, viewing and things like that. So my allies have have some planes out there, but oh well, okay. Whatever you're doing with them. Yeah, I need a naval bomber group down in here in this area. I mean, I do. So we're bombing some destroyers. I do have one here, but I need one over here. So that way we can kind of run all along that edge there. Singapore Strait. CAG versus CAG. I should still do better, but I'm gonna have to pull those CAG off and use them. Whoa. Okay. That's around Johnston. No, Midway, right? Midway. Battle Singapore Strait. Oh no, we lost a midget sub. Well, they lost a destroyer. Those are odds I will always take. I will always lose a midget sub for whatever. I was going to take a look at the here you here. Yeah, their CAGs are thrashed. Let them take off, and we got 2 fresh ones. We'll go and grab those and send them on down. It does take them a while, doesn't it? There you go. They made it. Divisional command structure. And we'll let that go. Anything I can reduce attack delays by. We're not attacking anywhere. So okay. Coastal subs. Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah, they're fine the way they're at. So we'll leave him behind, and these guys need to all come down this way. We may not be able to attack Singapore because there's probably all the naval action going on. Too many ships zipping around, mucking stuff up. Got 2 medium bombers. They're resting, recuperating. I've got all these guys that need to come up this way. This guy here. So I need to bring some units over. Oh, I don't have anybody there though. Yeah, I need to bring some army structure, an army headquarter, and a 5-star over here. But I got to wait for my transport troop ships to make their way back. Speaking of, there we go. We'll do that. Now I can grab all of these guys, board the ship, and they're going over here as well. The other transport ship that's here, we're done there. We got the transport there, so I need to move him over to here. Rebase. We got to pick up some guys. I got a transport ship coming down to pick those guys up. Philippines, they've got everything under control that they need. We're waiting still for Okay, now are we ready for Midway at this point here? We should be. I've got yes, I got plenty of stuff here. Just as we're about ready to end the episode as well. And we can make it. So let's go ahead and begin the invasion there. I should have. Yes. So yeah, they should be there before the invasion fleet makes its way. Worst case scenario, though, I've got two light cruisers or two light carriers. Let's just move one up there and just hover. Okay, and then now the other. Let's drop you off. The other one, auxiliary ship long range. That's fine. Invade. The other one, the other auxiliary ship long range. Invade. Okay. Realistically speaking, there's not much that I can do. I mean, I hate to do this, but you know what? Let's just do it for the next month. I need to have stuff here. I got some long range subs over there. Okay, so that is Midway. Now Johnston, are we able to? Let's just move the Akagi that way. I thought I had more coming out. I mean, I do, but I guess they're still a ways away. Or maybe not. Maybe I just have the one carrier group and that is it. I got torpedo boats galore. I really need to get some some rest and relaxation, but yeah, actually, let's just do that. Three base there, and rebase there, and get you guys reinforce some. They're doing fine. They're getting bombed, but not a big deal. Now, operating on a very shoestring budget at this point here. I've got all the fleets that I can. I mean, Midway is like the top target for me. I need to get Midway. Not really so much Johnson Island. If I had my druthers, if it was like one way or the other. Oh, the Yamato and Musashi. I was going to be moving them out, so I do have one battleship group there. I can move the other battleship group. We can send them. Western approach. Come on. There we go. I guess if I click on the base, naval base itself, that'll go out. Yamato and Musashi, heading them out so they can help with the Johnson Island. 3-7. So let's drop him off, put him there. 60, 150. Okay. No. There we go. So I got cobbling together fleets, but I honestly, yeah, I don't want to. Oh, and honestly, that's too many heavy cruisers. No, we could probably do this. There we go. And of our two heavy cruiser fleets, this one, they're the most ready at this point. let's throw all the destroyers over, and now I need to drop 3 of our most damaged destroyers over. Okay, cobbling a fleet together. We're also going to send them out to help out with the Johnson Island. It's not the ideal way that I like to play, but it is what it is at this point. There's really nothing much that I could do. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that this is what I got going on here, but the Hiryu's doing its job. The Hiryu's fending off all the British fleets that are in the straits around here. And with 2 British carriers in the area, I mean, that the Sakawa is about ready to get sunk, but it is what it is. Save the game real quick here. It's been a couple weeks. We're going to go about 5 more minutes, I think, and then save the game at that point. I want to get the uh-oh. Run away. Can I tell them to run away? No, they don't. They just hang out till they can. Do I have any? I don't have any kind of bombers close by. Well, no, that's too far away. Yeah, retreat. That's right. Just retreat there. Stay there. They were going elsewhere. So the Hiryu is going to sink some subs. That's good. There's the Ark Royal. So close by. The Hiryu needs to finish doing what it's doing. Mobile unit training. We're going to leave that because my Cav and all the other mechanized motorized units I've got. Yeah, they sunk a couple of subs there. We're going to move you guys this way so Subu can't get the. And we're going to also do a naval strike. In the Singapore Strait there. There we go. Brought in some reinforcements. They lost a cruiser, frigate, and a destroyer. That's good. That means realistically now, there's still the Ark Royal there, but it doesn't have much in the way of support ships. So the next, whatever the next battle we can get going, naval strike, no order. That way they just go CAG. There you go, CAG duty, resting. All right. That's out there. The Revenge now out there. Pilot cast, pilot training. We'll let that go because we do. Actually, you know what? Cancel that out. Anything that's 1942 tech that pops up, I'm going to cancel out unless it's for my fleets, my naval forces, or CAG. There's the Hiryu against subs. Yeah, Ark Royal. Ark Royal got away. They lost a destroyer. So here, can I get an attack going on? I can. I might as well start that happening. Everybody's marching down. That's good. They're bringing kind of dangerous as there's some bad guys, some bogeys around the area. Where was I sending him at anyway? To the Philippines or something like that? No, because I already have those transport ships there, and I have those transport ships up there. They're bringing guys in. I guess they were leaving the area. Hong Kong, they only pick anybody up there, so I guess at this point they're heading back. Yeah, up that way. Okay. not many land battles there. Singapore's the only one that's going on at this point. Let's start vectoring some troops all over the place here. We're going to move down that way. Marsh, that's not. Yeah, these guys have to. Well, not him nor him, but these guys all have to kind of avoid the northern sector because, well, there's some plains up here. Okay. Yeah. Have them move this way and then upwards from that point. Well, meanwhile, these guys, oh, they can't enter that way. So we'll come up here. Going northward. All these guys, they can come in here and go that way. These guys and him head out that way. I'll go up there. All right. And we got fresh reinforcements helping to come up. Another group as well coming in. These guys coming in as well. Okay. Recon unit. We'll keep those going. That one though, nope. +9. Getting close to green. I really don't feel confident in getting Johnston, but you know what? We got to do it. We've got to do it. I can't leave my carrier fleet hanging out there. Oh yeah, they're just sitting tight. And this Marine with those guys, the other landing craft. Definitely, this is a shoestring budget operation here. It's I need another carrier group here for starters. I mean, fortunately, his gags are pretty fresh. Strength could be better, but it's still pretty fresh. I'm confident in being able to take Johnson with what I have there at this point. It's not ideal, but it's doable. There we go. And now, yeah, there's the Midway Island invasion going off as well. Alrighty. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. Battlemon, okay. That was there. They lost another destroyer. I mean, for what this is, they're actually doing pretty good. I don't care if I lose them all. I really don't care. All they do is provide me coastal bombardment. That's all. So if they destroy enemy ships, hey, more power to me, I say. So that's what we got going on at Midway. Some naval combat. The Arizona came out. We've got 2 light carriers there. Yeah, that's not going to go well for the Americans. Oop, New York came out. Arizona may have gotten sunk, but may have also kind of retreated. Nighttime, so not much going to go on there. So they lost the destroyer in there. Yep. Sub versus their battleship. All right. So Midway looks like it'll be a win for me, hopefully. CAG versus their interceptor. Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Shikaku. This is outside of Midway. They're bringing in a mishmash of like destroyers and other fleets. That should be a big win for me there. Recon unit coordination and tactical air. We'll leave both of those. Nothing in the way of decisions. We still got that battle going on. And that one as well. All right, let's take a look at this. 7 versus 10. 8. Colorado now trying their luck. Nighttime, so but we should still win. So that was here. That I like to see. I mean, mismatch of fleets, but the 4 destroyers lost. Transport ship, landing craft, definitely long range sub. Yeah, I'd like to see that as well. They lost the New York. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Yeah, pushing up into Burma handily. Singapore Strait. Hiryu is here. And they fled before they could get any traction there. Major defeat, Singapore. You know why? Oh, well, that would be why, actually. We lost a bunch of org pulling out, so we don't run into that same situation again where they try to attack. I actually thought it's because of all the fleet battles going on that the attack on Singapore just went away. But I think because the enemy fleet's there was enemy shore bombardment on me. Not to mention, I also have I have a shore bombardment on them. Thus, that battle is not going to go well. This is where I really need the paratroops and Marines, for that matter. Speaking of, how are we doing over here? We got yes, okay. So we will pick all these guys up, and honestly, there isn't too much that we can do with them at this point. I don't want to send them over to Burma. I really need to send them out to here. We can't. Yeah, we can't invade. It has to be an actual invasion spot. Yeah, let's give it a whirl. That's gonna be kind of chancy. Too chancy. I don't have sufficient naval fleets down there. So we're just gonna bring them back up. I think sending them to Burma really would not be ideal. I don't feel. I have enough troops there and new ones that just landed. Yeah, so let's come back up. We're gonna rebase. So here now, we're gonna grab a couple of these guys and Tojo. Take them on board and send them on down Bangkok. Just transport out that way. How are we doing here? Still got units straggling up, making their way. You know what? Since they are kind of making their way, we can transport our Marines. I'll send them out to Wake Island for right now. Yeah, we got 2 fresh Marines coming down. Once I can get some assault or some landing craft freed up, but again, this isn't going to be until springtime, April. So yeah, that was a silly thought to do a naval invasion, marine invasion, or not even a marine invasion, just doing invasion off of transport ships. All it would take would be like 1 Australian destroyer, and my whole entire fleet would be gone, plus that whole entire 5 divisions. So no on that. We are steaming our way to Midway. Okay, so yeah, they were coming. I had sent them out there. Have them patrol out that way. I thought I had another. Oh no. Oh, it was just the one then. Just the one that I had sent. Nothing at Wake, and we got stuff going on at Midway at this point. And Midway, honestly, is the only attack going on at this point too. 25%, but that should be better because I've got the extra Marines coming in. So we got here Colorado, and that's about it versus all the big boys I've got set up around here. Yeah, they're just gonna be continuing to lose, and lose. I'm okay with that. Well, I don't think we'll have the Midway battle wrapped up just yet. I want to wait till these guys finish. Cool. Before, oh, nice. Before I end this episode here. Gulliver's Reef, that's out there. Sakaku and Shikaku, yeah, they're going to sink the Phoenix. And the Colorado's going to get sunk too. Yep, Phoenix sunk. Colorado sunk. And there we go. Let me save the game here at this point, call it for right now. I definitely do appreciate everybody watching. And once we get to our next episode, we will go ahead and continue with the invasion on Midway there, and also Johnston, which hasn't kicked off just yet. My invasion ships are still steaming their way over. That's going to be a very chancy battle, but we'll hope to see that do well. Otherwise, though, provide your comments, questions down below. Be happy to answer those, and I will see you guys next episode. Take care.